So hi, my name is Jen Olson, and I'm an early childhood educator at Wren's Nest Forest Preschool and a new mom to my son, Wesley, who will be 4 months old next week. I have always wanted to be a teacher. I grew up playing school with a chalkboard in my playroom and a little sister who made a good stand-in for a student, both eager and precocious. And playing school was my favorite thing, but it only ever lasted as long as I could be the teacher. Whenever it was her turn to be the teacher, I conveniently had something else to do. Years later, it didn't surprise anyone when I pursued my degree in early childhood education. My family had always seen how much I loved school and was a caretaker by nature, a mama bear of sorts. I've now been teaching for 14 years, having worked with infants, toddlers, and preschoolers. And there are no chalkboards in these classrooms, and certainly more eagerness on my part to share the role of the teacher. I truly believe we have so much to learn from young children, and I'm grateful to do this work every day. That mama bear energy is still there. It's really about wanting to make sure that those around me are taken care of and protected, and in my work that comes through as advocacy. I have a colleague who says, it's always back to the children. And it's a reminder, as much as it is a perspective, that our work always comes back to the children, that we center our practice around what's best for them developmentally and honor their place in the world, despite things not always being convenient for the adults in their life or helpful to the bottom line. In my time in the field, I've experienced the challenges we're facing firsthand, from witnessing relief on families' faces when they find out they have a spot in the infant room, grateful to have garnered one of, really just a few that year, seeing colleagues leave the field with heavy hearts due to burnout or in search of compensation or benefits that they can better support their family or selves with. I've seen recent early childhood education graduates opt out of entering the field when they graduate in search of a job where they could afford to pay their bills. And then last December, so December of 2021, when I found out I was pregnant, I knew that the outlook for finding childcare for our baby was bleak. And the resounding response we got was August of 2023 is the soonest we will have a spot. And then it really hit home in a different way than I had experienced as a teacher. So from my multiple perspectives, I have seen the problems, but I can also see the opportunity we have to recognize our agency as individuals and to act as a community. We can make significant public investments in early childhood education to retain and attract qualified early childhood educators, and in doing so, create more access to programs and spots to meet the demand. And we can support families by making childcare more affordable. And in doing so, we invest in Vermont's youngest citizens. Remember, it always comes back to the children.